Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm, but sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, 88, 50.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. 3
yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming over and leading just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 45 on second down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They got 29 yards that time.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield will find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it works out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Rodgers. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. How about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Mayfield on play action. And this one is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Mayfield now. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6 and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they're thinking hard about putting
this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Moore, the man in motion. Second and 5 now. Mayfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4-pick ball game.
They've certainly put it up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers get a bit closer. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Good
Good job there keeping him to a short game. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in it.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto, and so the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. When I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wound. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. Jones is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw is caught here by Anderson. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try the left side. It's Robertson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop it. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And Marshall's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle they go. Robertson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.